Okay, so let us do this next test portion, 13.7E. These questions are the one that I do, okay? Exercise 13.7. Let us start with the B11. Let me read the question for us. A cloth having an area of 165 meters square is shaped into the form of a conical tent of radius 5 meters. So that cloth that we read just now was shaped into a cone, right? So clearly the radius is given as 5 meters. We don't know the information about the slant height yet, and the height also we don't know. So here, for the conical tent, let us say, as given in the question, okay, conical tent, clearly R is here 5 meters is its radius. L is a question mark, is the slant height, right? And then H, also unknown yet, is the height or the vertical height, okay? Now go there. 1 is saying how many students can sit in the tent if a student on average occupies 5 by 7 meters square on the ground, okay? On the ground, keep that in mind. Number 2, find the volume of the cone. So volume of cone means formula is 1 by 3 pi r square h. So we will need r and h also. R is there, but we need h, right? Okay, so for that, we have some information that is given as a clue in the question. That is, go back to question. And first sentence, a cloth having an area of 165 meters square. So cloth area is given to us 165 meters square, right? Now this cloth area has been changed into the shape of this conical tent. Now when we make a tent on the ground, we never put on the floor, right? We just cover the curved surface. So this will be, cloth area will be, in other words, the curved surface, right? Area 165 meters square, because if you want to put, we don't put cloth on the ground, right? We don't, when we make a tent in the jungle, then we never put that tent on the ground, because the purpose of that cloth is to cover you from the rain and wind and all, right? So we don't need to put on the ground. That's why the ground area is not taken into consideration, only the curved area which covers the outside, right? So that is clear to us. That is, curved surface of a cone formula is pi RL. We all know that quite well. 165 meters square, right? So we can get the L from here, you see. So as we move from here and continue, that will imply 22 by 7 into R is 5 meter into L. There will get your L, because everything else is known. Is equal to 165 meters square, right? So here we can put the L on one side and shift the rest to the other side. This one on the same side. Now 22 and 5 meter will come down because they are on the numerator, so they'll go to denominator when you shift the side, and this 7 will go up, right? So now we can cancel this meter and 1 power gone. Then the number 5 3s are 15, 5 3s are 15, 11 2s are 22, 3s are 33. So L is equal to 3 7s are 21 divided by 2 meter is left here, which is equal to 2 1s are 2, 0.25s are 10.5 meter is the L. We have the L now and the R. So we can easily find your H, because we need this H to find the volume, because volume formula is 1 by 3 pi R square H, isn't it? So here we already have the R, but we need to find the H. So now we can find that formula we know is L square minus R square. So that will be root over L just now 10.5 square minus R is 5 square. So we can apply the formula for A square minus B square, which is A plus B into A minus B, right? So here it's on simplifying this, 10.5 plus 5 is 15.5 and 10.5 minus 5 is 5.5. So it's just a matter of multiplying these two and finding the root by division like we've been doing in the last classes. So 15.5 multiplied to 5.5 will get 25, 27. So 25, 5, 27, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so here 5, 12, 15, and here 8. 1, 2, 1, and 2. So we'll get here 85.25 with a root over it, right? Or root over 85.25. So we have to calculate the root for this, which we know how to do by now, right? So let us do that. So here, finding the root by division, we have learned in the last class that, okay, the left side of the decimal point is called integral, and we mark it the Chinese way. It's only one period. The right side is decimal, and we at least go to third place, so 3 periods, making sure that 2 digits are under every period or bar, right? So here 9 nines are, we have to multiply same number, 81. That's the one that will go, because 10 tens are 100 will become too much. So 4 here, remainder. Then whatever number here you got, we add that 18. 9 plus 9, 18. Then point means we put here and not down, and next period is 25. Then 183 into 3, let us try. 3 3s are 9, 3 8s are 24, 549, too much. So 2 into 2 will go, 2 2s are 4. Whatever number put here, we'll have to put the same number there, right? Square root division. 2 2s are 4, 2 8s are 16, 2 1s are 2 plus 1, 3. So this is 1 and 6. 1 borrowed, make it 12, so no more. The next period is 00. We bring down this one. Right, so here, as we keep on doing up to third place, we'll get here whatever number we put here, and we get here 184. Then 1843 into 3, let us try. Here put 3 means here also 3. Before we put, let us try to see whether it matches this 6,100. 3 3s are 9, right? And then we have here 3 4s are 12, 24, 25, 3 1s are 3 4 5. So I think this is going 5 5 2 9. So here 3 into 3, 4 will be too much, right? 4, right? 4 4s are 16, 4 4s are 16, 17, 4 8s are 32, 33, 4 1s are 4, 5 6 7. It will become 7,000. Too much. So this is the correct one. So remainder is 1. 9 minus 2 is 7. 1 is borrowed, so 10 minus 5 is 5. And 1 is borrowed from here to make it 11, and 10 here. No more. So here 5 minus 5 is 0. And we bring down the next period, which is 00. And here whatever number put, we put here. And we edit 1846. 1843 plus 3 is 1846. Right, so let us try that again. 1846, 3 into 3, let us try. 3 3s are 9, 3 6s are 18, 3 4s are 12, 13, 3s are 24, 25, 3 1s are 3, 4, 5. So this is exactly going perfect number we have chosen. So here 3 and 3. So square root division we do normally up to the first, second, third place of decimal is enough. So that will give you equal to 9.233 meter, which will be approximately 9.23 meter, because third place is less than 5 means second place will not change, it will remain same, right? Let's do slowly. So we go to our H now. So we're ready to answer the questions that are there, right? So let us start. So once we are ready, then we can come here after solving this root and get this one. And from here, let us say we're moving here, then number 1, let us go and do that. Number 1 is saying how many students can sit in the tent if a student on an average occupies 5 by 7 meters square on the ground. So numbers of students that can sit on the ground. Okay, on the ground means this circular area inside the tent will be equal to total ground area available, total ground area, that is the circular full area, divided by their space occupied by. Space means area, space or area occupied, you can say, using the same language of the text. Area occupied by one student which is given. That will give you the total number of students that can sit on the ground, the circular ground on the base of the tent, right? So total ground area is, everybody can see here, this is the circle area, and we know formula for circle is pi r square. One student is occupying, go back to the question, 5 divided by 7 meters square. So it's just a matter of doing it carefully, right, and we'll get the answer. So here 22 by 7 into r is 5, so 5 into 5, area is 2-dimensional, so meter square, and down here nothing changed, 5 by 7 meters square. Making sure that we don't lose track of this long line. This should be the longest line, so that we don't get confused in shifting the numerator and denominator later on. So now we are about to come to the last few steps. So here that will give you equal to, here just look at this part, 22 into 5 into 5, this one just write as it is, right, this part nothing changed, we'll just write as it is. Then long line means divided by, so change to multiplication means down 7 will go up and up 5, and even meter square is on the numerator, so bring it down. That's how we deal. Now we can cancel this meter square, 5 and 5, 7 and 7, so you're going to get here 5 2s are 10, 2s are 10, 11, 110 students can sit on the ground. Total number of students, this is a large area. Then number 2, let us go to number 2. So here, from here, moving here, number 2. Okay, so let us do that. Number 2. Okay, number 2 is we have to find the volume of the cone. So its volume, that should be very easy by now. 1 by 3 pi r square h. Because we know every quantity now, pi is 22 by 7 when it's not given. R is 5 as we know, and h is just now 9.233. So we got 9.23, I think. So that is there. Yes, 9.23. So that will be there, and then this should be here, meter square. So here nothing is going, I think, so we just have to multiply. Okay, so 5 5s are 25. 25 into 22, let us try. 2 5s are 22 are 4. 50, so here 50. Here also 50, so 0, 5 and 5. So when we multiply up to here, then multiply finally to this 0, you use up to shift it to here, then you get 9.23 becomes 92.3. We're using this 0 here to shift it here. No more 0, so multiply that to 55 is your numerator value. Right, so here 5 to that, 5 3s are 15, 5 2s are 10, 11. 5 9s are 45, 46, so 5 1 6 4. 5 6 7 10 and 5, 1 decimal place, so 5076.5. 5076.5. 76.5 divided by 3 sevens are 21. We can't cancel anything, so this is your, so this is, sorry, volume is 3-dimensional, sorry, meter cube. So it's just a matter of patiently dividing this value. So let us do that. So here we have to divide 5076.5 is divided by 21 2s are 42, so 8 remain. 1 borrowed to make it 10 here, so no more, and 7 come down. 4 is going, I think, 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 84, yes, 3. Then here 6 will come down, 21 1s are 21, 5 and 1. Then 6 after the decimal means we put it here, right? And then you bring out the 5. 21 6 1s are 6, 2s are 12, 21 7 1s are 7, 14. So 7 is going. So this is here 15 minus 7 is 8, right? So that is happening because you borrowed 1 from here. So only 4 minus 4, so 0, no more. Then no more digits, so you put point means here, you can put 1 0. 21 4 will be too much, so 3 1s are 3. So 7 remain, 7 minus 6, 1, 0. Then here 8, 41.73. Okay, let us try with 8. 8 1s are 8, 8 2s are 16. 168, yeah, that is the exact going. So up to third place we go normally as we do. So our answer here is 241.738 meter cube, which is approximate to 241.7. And if the third place is more than 5 or more than 5, this second place will increase by 1, so 3 plus 1. So that's the approximate volume of this conical tent. Okay, so that is B11 is done. So we'll go to the next 2 questions and complete this test portion. So let us do that. So next portion is example 16. This you will find on textbook page. Okay, you'll find it on page number here. You'll find it on page number, excuse me once, okay. Okay, so you'll find this on page number 249. Let me read the question for us. Example 16. There's this 249. Slowly, the height and the slant height of a cone are 21 centimeter and 28 centimeter respectively. Find the volume. So there's a cone clearly given to us. The height is given, the line joining the vertex to the center of this circle. Height is given as 21 centimeter. And the slant height from here to here is given as 28 centimeter. With this, we have to find the volume. And we know volume formula is cone is 1 by 3 pi r squared. So we'll need r and h. H is already there, we need r. So here, for the cone or given cone, whatever you like, for the cone, r is, we don't know yet, we need it for finding volume. Question mark is the radius. H is 21 centimeter is the height, clearly given in question, and L is 28 centimeter is the slant height. So we can easily find out R. We know the formula for that, especially when L square minus H square. When L and H are there, we can easily find R, right? In our previous exercises, we have done this formula, right? L is 28 square, H is 21 square. So we can apply the formula for A square minus B square. So A plus B into A minus B. Then we get here, this is 49 when you add, this is 7, right? So we can write here 7 7s are is 49 in place of 49 into this 7. Means we'll get here equal to double 7 will come out as a single out of the square root, and the other 7 here has no pair, so it will remain under the root. So 7 root 7 centimeter is the R value. So we have R and H now. We can easily find the volume, right? R and H. So we can just write here, therefore, its volume is equal to, we know the formula, 1 by 3 pi R square H, right? So next step, 1 by 3 into 22 by 7 into R is just now 7 root 7 into 7 root 7 R square, so double. See here, 7 root 7 is R value and H is 21, so we just put there into 21. Volume is 3-dimensional, so centimeter cube. And 3 here we can write 3 7s are 21. 7 and 7 can cancel, so we have here 22 into 7 here, none, and root 7 into root 7 is 7, right? Same root multiplied with same root means root remove. Then this one more 7 here, centimeter cube. 7 7s are 49 into 7 2s are 14. Okay, 7 7s are 49 into 7, 63, 6 in hand, 7 4s are 28, 34. So 343 is what we get up to here. Multiply to 22 will give you, 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8, 6, so 6, 8 and 6, 6, 14, 15 and 7. So our answer for volume is 7546 centimeter cube. So that's our answer, right? 7546. And one last question there before we end this test portion. Example 13, textbook. This is also on same page 249. Let us go and do that. Read the question for us. Monica has a piece of canvas whose area is 551 meters square. She uses it to have a conical tent made with a base radius of 7 meters. So she makes a conical tent with a base radius of 7 meters with the piece of cloth from here to here. Assuming that all stitching margins and wastage incurred while cutting accounts to approximately 1 meter square, find the volume of the tent that can be met with it. So we have to find the volume, which means again the formula is 1 by 3 pi R square H. So we need R and H, right? R is already there. H we need to find out, which we don't know yet. I think L we can first find out, then we'll easily find out. So here, for the word that they are using there is for the, let us see there, for the conical tent. So conical, for the conical tent, R is clearly 7 meters, the radius. H is question mark, the height. And L we know is question mark against the slant height. We'll need the help of all this to find out your H. So R is there, our H is found means we can find the volume, R square H. So now, one clue is given. Since has a piece of canvas whose area is, canvas area is 551 meters square, and stitching margins, extra margins that means, and wastages accounts for 1 meter square. So 1 meter square go in wastage means, therefore canvas area, canvas area, cloth area or canvas area. So canvas area available after all the wastages are cut is 551 meters square total, minus the wastage you have to deduct, right? Because that will not go on the making of the surface. So that will be equal to 550 meter square is exactly the area of the tent, because the stitching margin and wastages will not appear on the area, right? So this one here, canvas area, will in other words be simply the curved surface area only. We know this because since canvas is not put on the ground area, while making that, we never put canvas on the ground area, because the purpose of putting a canvas is to cover us from the outside rain, and we don't need to put on the ground. Therefore, only the curved surface will be accounting there, right? So curved surface of a cone we know is pi RL, 550 meters square. Then pi we know is 22/7 into, here R, as you can see, 7, so we can just put there 7 meter into L is yet to be known, equal to 550 meters square. So we see here that 7 and 7 cancel, and we can immediately see that we're going to get our L. 22 M will come down, so this M and 1 gone, 11 2, 11 5, 0 2, 2s are 4, 5s are 10, so L is 25 meter. We have L, we have R, means easily we can find H. We need that for volume, right? So let us do that. So H will be equal to root over L square minus R square. So we know we can put here root over, L is 25 just now, R is 7 square, so there will be root over A plus B into A minus B. We know this. So root over, a matter of just adding up, 25 plus 7 is 32, 25 minus 7 is 18, right? So we can just prime factorize it. Okay, prime factorize means here, if you want, you can just bring it here. Prime factorize means 32 with the prime, smallest prime number, 2 1s are 2, 1 and 6 are 12, 2 8s are 16, 2 4s are 8, and then 2 2s are 4. So we're using only prime numbers to factorize. It's called prime factorization. Then 8 is here, as you can see from here, 2 4, 2 2. So here you'll get equal to root over, for 32 you get this one, 1 2, so no, this is not 8, sorry, 18. 18. So here 2 9s are 18 and 3 3s are 9 for this one. So next here 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 and 5. So if it's a perfect square, then usually prime factorization can be done. Otherwise you can do division also. Division works for every number, okay? But prime factorization is easy in this case, so we're just doing it. And 2 1 more, and then double 3. So pair them out and bring out. Double will come out single, double will come out single, double will come out single, and double will come out. So this much meter. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24 meter. So we got our H, and we have our R already. So easily we can find the volume now. Let us do that. Final part of the answer. So its volume, which the question is asking, formula is, we know, 1/3 pi R square H. Right? So let us do that. Let us patiently do it. There will be 1/3 into 22/7 into R is, I think, 7 into 7, as you can see here. And H, just now we got here, see, 24. So I'll just put there 24. And area is 3 dimensions, so meter cube. 7 and 7 goes, 3 8s are 24, and 8 7s are 56. Multiplied to this, 22 is our answer. 2 6 are 12, 2 5 is 10, 11, 6 1 1, 6 7 2 1, 1 2 7 6 meter cube. Okay, some mistake has gone, I think. Wait, 7 8s are 56. Multiplied to 22, 2 6 are 12, 2 5 are 10, 11, 6 7 2 1. Okay, so this should be 1/3 pi yes R square H. Up to here is correct. 7 7 cancel, 3 8s are okay. Just hold on here. 3 8s are 24 and 7 and 7 cancel. 8 7s are 56. Okay, 56 multiplied to 22. See, well, this is the mistake. 2 6s are 12, 1 in hand. Sorry. Then 1 in hand means, wait, let's redo this one. 2 6s are 12, 1 2 5s are 10, 11. So 2 1 1. So 2 3 2 1. Sorry. So 1 2 3 2 meter cube it should be. So that concludes the portion for this test. You can go and give the test. Every question in the test is identical to these questions, okay? Only thing is slight change in number. Now these tests are designed so that if you do it, then it becomes so easy for you. I guarantee you it will make things so easy for you. So don't miss your test, okay?